How precious is your Sunday? The one day for working professionals to take a breather. Quite precious, I'm sure. It's a day to take a pause from work, spend some time with family, watch your favorite movies and shows, and then head back to work fresh on Monday. But there's one person who does not share that same enthusiasm. The chairman of a top Indian multinational company. He regrets not making his employees work on a Sunday. His logic? How long can you stare at your wife? Instead, work for longer hours, including on Sunday. That's effectively what he said. A video of his comments have gone viral. Top business executives and celebrities have slammed the chairman of this company. The company has, of course, defended the remarks. But people on social media are furious. They've called out the chairperson for promoting a toxic work culture and even making a misogynistic comment. And meme page admins have started doing what they do best, even as the debate over work-life balance has reignited once again. Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chohan. Let's get started. Move over 70-hour work week advocates. There's a new one in town. 90 hours every week. That's right. The chairman of an Indian multinational company is in the eye of a storm. His name is Subrahmanyan. He's the chairperson of Larsen and Tuobro. It's one of the largest Indian conglomerates that has interests in construction, engineering, and the IT sector, among others. During a company meeting, he was asked why L&T employees were being made to work on Saturdays. And here's what he said.
Why is L&T still making employees work on Saturdays even after being one of the largest conglomerates and the face of India's business world?
I regret I'm not able to make you work on Sundays, to be honest. If I can make you work on Sundays, I'll be more happier because I work on Sundays also. What do you do sitting at home? How long can you stare at your wives? How long can the wife stare at your husband? Come on, get to the office and start working.
This undated video made its way to social media and all hell broke loose. Reportedly, to substantiate his argument, Subrahmanyan cited an interaction with a Chinese individual who claimed that China's work culture could outpace the US. Subrahmanyan was quoted saying, Chinese people work 90 hours a week, whereas Americans work only 50 hours a week. So that's the answer for you. If you have got to be on top of the world, you have to work 90 hours a week. Get going, guys, come on. 90 hours per week. That's almost 13 hours per day for 7 days straight. No week offs. Even more than 13 hours if you reduce the number of days. L&T has defended the chairman's remarks. The company said in a statement, I'm quoting, at L&T, nation building is at the core of our mandate. For over 8 decades, we have been shaping India's infrastructure, industries, and technological capabilities. We believe this is India's decade, a time demanding collective dedication and effort to drive progress and realize our shared vision of becoming a developed nation. The chairman's remarks reflect this larger ambition, emphasizing that extraordinary outcomes require extraordinary effort. At L&T, we remain committed to fostering a culture where passion, performance, and purpose drive us forward. We'll come to these so-called extraordinary efforts and outcomes in a minute, but on the 90-hour work week bit, the L&T boss's remarks came not too long after another billionaire businessman suggested a similar model. In October 2023, Infosys co-founder Narayana Murthy called for a 70-hour work week. He said that for India to compete with the fastest growing countries like China and Japan, youngsters must commit and put in long hours. L&T chairman has gone one step ahead. But does longer work hours result in higher productivity? The short answer is no. A Stanford University study found that productivity per hour declines sharply when people work more than 50 hours per week. Those who work 70 hours a week only get the same amount of work done as those who put in 55 hours. Let's look at some more data. According to the International Labour Organization or ILO, India ranks as the second most overworked country in the world. 51% of India's workforce works for 49 hours or more per week. Bhutan is first in the list. An overwhelming 61% of Bhutan's workforce crosses the 49-hour per week threshold. Other countries like Bangladesh and Pakistan also feature prominently in the top 10. Nations like the Netherlands and Norway demonstrate a more balanced work-life approach with significantly lower weekly averages. The ILO recommends 48-hour work weeks with not more than 8 hours per day. Multiple studies have shown that instead of productivity, India is leading the burnout chart among employees. According to a 2023 McKinsey Health Institute survey, 59% India respondents reported higher rates of burnout symptoms. At 62%, the highest workplace exhaustion was also reported in India. A 2022 McKinsey report showed how India is topping the burnout chart. It is followed by Japan, US, France, UK, South Africa, China, and Mexico. Remember the case of Anna Perail? She was an employee of Ernst & Young who died in July 2024, allegedly due to work pressure. Her mother had written a letter to the company's boss. In the letter, she accused the firm of glorifying overwork and not taking care of its employees. At a time when the world is experimenting with hybrid and different working models, like 4-day work weeks with optimum working hours, there's no reason for Indian companies to explore similar models. After all, the end goal is growth and not the number of hours one puts in. Many on social media slam the L&T boss for setting unrealistic expectations from an average employee. They say it's easy for him to suggest given the high amount of money he earns. As per some estimates, the L&T chairman earns around 51 crore rupees per year. Reports say the median salary of L&T employees is around 9.55 lakhs in the financial year 2023-2024. In other words, the boss of L&T earns 535 times more than his average employee's annual salary. Not to say that there is anything wrong with high salaries, definitely not, but one can set more reasonable standards for an average employee when it comes to work hours. After all, the daily hustle of an average salaried employee, including juggling responsibilities on the personal front, is no mean feat. Corporate India can surely do better than these comments. Instead of focusing on longer work hours, enough and more impetus can be on ensuring a more productive and healthy environment, as it would do wonders for so many people out there. So what do you think of the L&T boss's 90-hour work week comments? Do comment and let us know what your views are, and do like and share this video, and of course subscribe to HW News English on YouTube for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching this report.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.